of the pack, but still a strong squad that Liam Rosenior will feel can take Hull City to the 4th round of the Emirates FA Cup. And it's Blues who get us underway here on Blues TV at the MKM Stadium. Blues kicking from left to right in this first half. Offload to Matty Jacob. Lukas Jutkiewicz heavily in to win the ball back for Blues. Dembele. Jutkiewicz has made the burst down the left flank, and Jutkiewicz has a snapshot from the angle. First save of the game falls to Ryan Alsop. Normal service resumed as they work the ball along their back 4. Blues with a firm bank of 4 blue shirts just to screen any potential avenues out of danger for Hull City. And they've given it away to Miyoshi, who can skip past McLaughlin. And here is Lukas Jutkiewicz. He steered it wide, the big man. Well, it was great work by Koji Miyoshi.
All of the success has been from the transition of interceptions and winning tackles in the middle of the pitch.
Gardner rises highest on the halfway line to nod to Lukas Jutkiewicz. He can invite Cody Drame to drive forward from fullback, and Blues have committed bodies forward here. It's into Lukas Jutkiewicz, expertly dispatched by the big man. It's vintage Lukas Jutkiewicz, and it gives Blues the lead in the 3rd round of the Emirates FA Cup.
Yeah, it's a wonderful finish. We just talked about his poor miss with his left foot. That's exactly why Jutkiewicz is in the team. Get the ball in the box and he'll go and attack it with his head. And his technical ability here to guide it into the corner of the net is excellent. He knows the goalkeeper's in the middle of the goal. Stansfield runs away, so Drame has another 10 yards to run into, which detracts the defenders. And then it's a wonderful ball in with his right foot. Bend on it, pace on it. And then Jutkiewicz just has to guide it into the corner of the net, as he's done so many times over the years. I genuinely think that Stansfield's run, he just leaves Drame to it, and it pulls the defender away from Drame, which gives him another couple of yards space and allows him to see that pass into the box. And when you put it in there with that quality into that area, then Jutkiewicz is the man you want in the team.
Blues with their tails up now against the Tigers. It's Dembele, hits the crossbar and bounces away from danger. Might fall for Stansfield, looking to pull it back to Miyoshi. Well, Blues almost doubling their money. Brilliant burst by Siriki Dembele down the left-hand side. Hull City players did not want to touch him. They couldn't touch the Ivorian as he danced his way into the penalty area. It's such a venomous strike from the angle. It's beaten Alsop, but it's ricocheted back off the crossbar, which is still shaking.
I'm not sure whether the goalkeeper gets a touch on it to take it to the crossbar.
Anderson and Buchanan can clear up the centre towards Jutkiewicz. He smuggles it to Miyoshi. Good hold-up play by the Blues big man. And Bielik can work it out towards Stansfield, who's done well to keep the ball in play. Big chance this for Blues, who've committed bodies forward. Gardner into Jutkiewicz. Had to stretch to meet it. Goes up in the air in the 18-yard box. Saibinesh heads away. And Vaughan can look to complete the clearance. He's dispossessed by Drame. Sanderson, too strong for Conley. And Sanderson will take it on, palmed away by Alsop.
Plenty more of that in the next half an hour as they open up. It's about Birmingham winning possession back and keeping possession. Just have spells of sustained possession. Try and take the sting out of Hull.
Dembele and now Miyoshi. Blues looking to double their money. Jutkiewicz goes down in the penalty area. Muted appeals, which came more from the stands than the players on the pitch. Brilliant wrestling by Bielik to win the ball back in a promising position, and Dembele has skipped past Morton. It will break for Jay Stansfield, who pulls the trigger, deflected, and that made the catch easy for Alsop. Ball on the opposite touchline, the left-hand side now, rolls it back to Morton, who's just been brought on to look to pull the strings for Hull City. And Conley towards goal, palmed away by Etheridge.
The utmost of quality, and thankfully at this stage anyway, Hull haven't had that.
Jutkiewicz beaten in the air on this occasion by Slater, but he's robbed Morton of possession. And now Dembele is away in behind, down the left-hand side. Stansfield and Miyoshi to aim for in the middle. It's Siriki Dembele across the 6-yard box, and a plethora of bodies bundle the ball to safety as far as Hull City are concerned.
But there's also a lack of communication there between the officials. It's a shambles, really.
I mean, ultimately, the substitution hasn't gone ahead, so Ramel Donovan will have to wait a couple more minutes to be brought on at the MKM Stadium as Jordan James is bursting his way down the left-hand side and looks to tee up Miyoshi in the middle. Vital intervention came up from Sean McLaughlin, but Jordan... Offensive play
No, I definitely concur. I think there will be a chance.
Jacob looking to carve it out. It will fall here for Conley. Conley in towards Etheridge's near post, and it's slammed in. Heartbreak for Blues in the final 5 minutes to bring the ball away. Sanderson strongly in on the 19-year-old. There's Bielik. Stansfield's made the run beyond Bielik. On the left-hand side, Jay Stansfield looks at Cullen on his right foot. Stansfield deflected and saved by Allsop. That could have gone anywhere.
He's cut inside, hit it well. It took 2 or 3 deflections, but very fortunate for the first time in the second half. Fortunate from Hull.
Jarme charging his way through and just placing his effort wide of the mark. Convinced that it's taken a deflection on its way through. Morton to deliver with his right foot. Vital header away came by Lee Buchanan, virtually under his own crossbar, and that's the last act of the tie. At the MKM Stadium, it's finished. Hull City 1, Blues 1. Keep right on, Blue Noses.